Good morning, children. This is Venkatachalam, your science 2 teacher. Today we are going to discuss DNA replications and sex determinations. DNA replications. The DNA is a ultimate director of cells and it codes for your traits. With a molecule that has a function like that, it makes the sense that when you make another a cell like a cell division, you would also needed to get more DNA into a new daughter DNA, and it introduced one topic, DNA replications, which means the making more DNA. First, we are going to discuss about where and when. In eukaryotic cells, it is occur in the nucleus. However, remember, not all cells have a nucleus, such as prokaryotic cells. They don't have a nucleus. Still, both prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells do the DNA replication, but there is some difference between the two that this is a clip does not go into. Next, when and where it is happened. In a eukaryotic cells, mitosis or meiosis, the time is in an interphase. The DNA replication is actually going on. Children, before the entry of DNA replications, you just know the enzyme. What are the enzymes involved in the important process? First one, DNA helicase. It is unwind the double helix at the replication fork. Primase, it provides the starting points for the DNA polymerase to begin the synthesis of a new strand. DNA polymerase, it synthesizes a new DNA strand and also proofreads and correct the errors. And the DNA helicase, it's a pasting or glue of two adjacent DNA molecules. Dear children, you know very well the DNA replication is one of the basic process. It is occur within your cells. The DNA molecule producing a extract copy of its own structure during the replication process. The two strands of DNA molecule have a complementary base pairs of the nucleotides of a strand. It provides the information needed to producing a new strands. The two resulting daughter cells are containing exactly the same genetic information as the parent cells. This DNA replication involving the following steps. The DNA replication. The DNA is a molecule is made up of two strands twisted around each other in a double helix shape. Each strand is made up of a sequence of 4 chemical bases represented by the letters A, C, G, T. A means adenine, C means cytosine, G means guanine, T means thymine. The two strands are complementary. This means that wherever there is a T in one strand, there will be a in the opposite strands, and wherever C is, there will be a G in a other strand. Each strand has a 5' end and a 3' end. The two strands run in a opposite directions. You already discussed in your previous sections. This determines how the strand of your DNA is replicates. The first step in a DNA replication is separate the two strands. This is called unzipping. This unzipping is done by an enzyme is called helicase and result in the formation of a replication fork. The separate strands each provide a template for creating a new strand of a DNA. An enzyme called primase start this process. This enzyme makes a small piece of RNA called a primer, DNA primer. This marks the starting point for the construction of a new strand of DNA. An enzyme is called a DNA polymerase bind to the primer and will make a new strand of DNA. The DNA polymerase can only add a DNA base in a one direction from 5' to 3' One of the new strands of DNA in the leading strand is made continuously in the DNA polymerase, adding a base one by one in the 5' to 3' direction. In other hands, the lacking strands cannot be made in this continuous way because it turns in the opposite direction. The DNA polymerase can therefore make this strand in a series of small chunks called Ozaki fragments. The Ozaki fragment is started within a RNA primer. The DNA polymerase then add a short row of DNA bases in the direction of 5' to 3' direction. The next primer is then added further down the lacking strand. The another one fragi or Ozaki fragments is then made and process are repeated again. Once a new DNA is made, the enzyme exonuclease remove all the RNA polymers from the strands of DNA, and another DNA polymerase enzyme then fill in the gap that are left behind with the DNA. Finally, the enzyme DNA linkase seal up the fragments of DNA in both strands to form a continuous double stranded. The DNA replication is described as a semi-conservative method because each DNA molecule is made up of one is old, then another one is a conservative strand of DNA. So it means another one is a new one. The next topic is significance of DNA. It is responsible for the transmission of hereditary information from one generation to next generations. Second point, it contains the informations required for a formation of protein. Third point, it controls the development process and life activity of an organism. The sex determinant system is a biological system that determines the development of sexual character in an organism. The most organisms that create their offspring using the sexual reproduction of two sex. The sex determination is classified into two types: genotypic sex determination and another one is environmental sex determinations. First one, genotypic sex determinations. First one, genotypic sex determination is based on the sex chromosome. The chromosomal sex is determined at the time of fertilization. A chromosome from the sperm cell, either X or Y, it is fused with the X chromosome in X cells. In human being, we have the 23 pairs of chromosome, out of which 22 pairs are autosome and one pair is a sex chromosome. The female gametes or egg formed the similar in the chromosome 22 plus XX. Therefore, the human females are homogamete. The male gamete or sperm produced are of two types that are produced in equal proportions. The sperm bearing 22 plus X and another one is sperm bearing another one 22 plus Y chromosome. So the human male are heterogamete conditions. During the fertilization, the egg 22 plus X with the sperm 22 plus X, it will be producing a female child 44 plus XX, while the fertilization of egg 22 plus X with the sperm 22 plus Y will give rise a male child 44 plus XY. This is a sex determination in a human being. Now understand who is the sex determination in human being. The men determine the sex of a baby and depending on whether the sperm is carrying an X or Y chromosome. An X chromosome combined with the mother, the X chromosome to make a baby girl XX, and Y chromosome will combine with the mother, it make a boy. So here the men is determined that sex male or female. Okay children, let's continue the remaining portion in next class. Take care, bye.